Story time. So today I was running at my gym and I run around the outside of the gym and there's a back alley where a bunch of businesses back up to the alley, and a lot of times they have loading trucks or like today there were some construction workers working on the concrete, just repairing stuff, and they were kind of blocking my way, and so I popped out my headphone and was like, hey, can I pass? And they were like, yeah. So I like jumped over the thing and kept running, and as I was running away from them I was thinking, man, that type of situation used to really scare me, because I'd be like, what if they were catcalling or like made a pass at me or said something or came after me or something, and I'd be really scared. But today I wasn't, and I was like, what is the difference? Like, what happened, and why am I like, I just feel fine. Like I could handle myself, or I wasn't scared of them or thinking the worst of them. And it all comes back down to self-worth. And I've been building my self-worth, I guess, for the last couple months, and truly starting to understand what that means and what the difference is just in having confidence and self-worth, and how self-worth is the way you view yourself in the world and what you deserve. And I just see myself differently. I see that had they said something, I could kindly say, that's not really going to work with me. Don't treat me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Whatever I needed to say, even though nothing happened. So it was totally fine, which is 90% of the time that's what happens. But as women, I think we all just kind of play out all the worst case scenarios in our heads. So I was doing that, and my response was different in my head. And it was just another slight reflection of, kind of what self-worth can do. And I see myself differently in the world now because I'm not afraid of men. I'm not afraid of their thoughts about me or their passes at me or anything, and even going out dancing with my friends and stuff like that. If, somebody was being inappropriate or crossing the line, I have no problem. I've never had a problem confronting that, but I've always definitely done it with an attitude and like, who do you think you are? Shut the hell up, whatever, which did the job. But now I feel like I can do it from a place of more compassion and just kindness, and just a little bit more humanity level of, hey, that's not really going to work. I'm just here to have a good time. I don't need you crossing any lines. You keep yourself together, I'll keep myself together, and let's just be in the same place at the same time without crossing any boundaries or being inappropriate. Anyways, that was story time today. And if you're wondering how to start building self-worth, I would say the first thing to do, what I did was think about how in any of your relationships or life or work or circumstances where you are unhappy or unsatisfied or unfulfilled, and figure out how you can choose yourself there. So whether that's a relationship or a work situation or even parenting and being frustrated with your kids, pinpoint what your dissatisfaction is and see how you can choose yourself better there. And that's the starting point. I will blog more on this later. Peace out.